dark game.
Oh my god, that's Shadow Demons. If they manage to mess with the equilibrium and get the lane back. Centaur, actually. Panto might be dead here. Let's see.
Panto falling low. He does manage to heal himself up a little bit. They get the stomp out onto this Ogre Magi. They're chasing him down. Can they get the first blood? Yes, they can. Unfortunately, it might cost them both of their lives.
Spend that gold on heals. He might be dead here.
Oh, he actually might be in a lot of trouble. Shrapnel on top of him. 1J comes in though with the rotation. Immediate disruption. Sumail falling low. Who's going to get the kill first? It's going to be 1J. Oh no, Sumail. Fairy Fire on the high ground, but he still eventually dies. GA will be able to finish off Laurenov as well with the Shadow Realm hit. And secures the double with some right.
How do you play this at the moment? Miracle top?
Well, they're going to have to figure out how to maybe play without the slog, as he will be able to get himself through the stun of the homing missile, trying to run away. Massive leap, but unfortunately there's quite a bit of mana available on Laurenov. He's able to jump up, finish the assassination, and unfortunately GH, he came in hoping to try and save his carry. Instead, all he's saving is the investment of the gyrocopter. He goes down as well. 2 heroes falling. And Chimera will be able to finish off the Aghanim Scepter off the back of this for the gyro.
Yeah, he's making sure gyrocopter is well diversified in some ETFs. Sumail is in.
Sumail is trying to bankrupt him right now, showing up onto the high ground. Unfortunately, it turns out that Sumail has bought some Dogecoin. The value has dropped to nothing as he gets involved in the fight. He dies. They end up losing the Centaur. Speaking offset, Brew, he's not with his team at the moment. He's pressuring bottom whilst the rest of them are busy pushing in through middle. Noob putting quite a bit of damage onto TA2000, who's down to half HP, and now Miracle shows up as well. BKB activated by the gyrocopter. They're trying to bring down the Shadow Demon, and they will succeed. Nigma starting the fight 5v4, but Omar looking like he's about to die. No, kept alive at the very last minute. Does eventually take over. Buys back almost instantly as Noob getting stunned up on the high ground. However, he had his back turned, so now he wants to re-engage the fight. Panto almost gonna fall here. Omar with the buyback finds 2 heroes within the stun. They're able to kill off the one, silence up the other. Looks like the Hawk will follow him into the grave, as there's no Brew split to bail him out of this one.
The way in which they want to take them. Like 1J and Panto, like he is right now, they're kind of always caught in front. And these two supports...
Are they trying to fight this? TA2000 getting back in on this? Going directly onto the bristleback, but he's going to get himself stunned up and brought down 100-0. No BKB available. At the same time, the Storm Spirit forced to retreat away to the south. The chase is on for Dahak as well. Noob knows that he has access to the ultimate. If he can force it out, it would be super great. But here comes the Slog. Doesn't have access to the Orchid, but nonetheless, they force out the Brewmaster split. They've taken down one of the Brewlings to make that 3, and the Hawk might actually end up dead here. He's going to be forced to go back into the regular Brew form. Still being chased though. They don't have any fear of your base, my friend. They're going to come for you. Miracle pouncing him, holding him in position. Ways away for the Shadow Demon, but let's see how they approach this fight. It's TA2000. He's the first one out. Seen by Noob. Noob is happy to tank up some of this damage towards his favor, but Laurenov jumping in towards Sumail, but Sumail also has a BKB active, so there's no way to kill him off in this fight. Miracle trying to pierce the backlines, going in onto Panto. Omar found a 3-hero stun, followed up by the 3-hero terrorize. These heroes are going to get eviscerated because Sumail can just sit and throw out right clicks. They go in, Laurenov. They get the catch onto Sumail. He's carrying in Aegis though, so not going to be the best target to bring down first. Stampede does come out right now from the Centaur. TA2000 trying to stand his ground, throwing out as much damage as he can. Manages to bring down Sumail's first life. That's only life number 1. With the Brewmaster though, Noob is now deep into the phrase. BKB is about to expire. It's not in the safest position just yet. Unfortunately though, the Brewmaster ult is now done, so TA2000 is very vulnerable. And that being said though, TA2000 is still so strong with the right-click damage in the Aghanim Scepter. They kill Slog, they kill Omar. With the side gunner, they kill GH as well. The Assassinate eventually brings the Gyrocopter down, but at what damn cost, Liz? Sumail now standing his ground, still does have access to BKB. There is no ultimate from Dahak, so Dahak will just straight up die. Sumail, BKB, TP
so they're gonna have at least one more fight. But that Gyro, whoa, that's such a costly death.
Yep. Sumail will just pop his Satanic. They just right-click through Laurenov's life. They get him 100-0 right there. Gyrocopter, TA2000 going in the fight. Laurenov will buy back. He's trying to chase down Sumail. Not going to be able to do so. And now as his BKB expires, they might close in onto the Gyrocopter. At the same time, Miracle almost died on the high ground. Unfortunately for them, he got off the ultimate to the Shadow Dance, survives long enough to kill off the Calm Spirit.
GG's.
Surviving the entire fight, getting the dieback out, and securing the GG. Nigma Galaxy get game number 1 off of Chimera Esports. Not through our drafting.
And we will see Magnus on the mid lane. So once again,
happen here as they're moving their way onto the high ground. Nigma Galaxy, they see Dahak and they see TA2000, so they want the Nature's Prophet first. They're going on top of him and they should be able to find the kill. Noob grabbing the first blood. Who's going to be next on the chopping block? 1J being slowly but surely chased down. Noob only has a tree throw, so they don't really have any stuns out of the Tiny, but they have one out of the Lion. They'll deploy it, and they should be able to... They have the reveal. Clinks is about to die here. They get the first lasso of the game out of Dahak, and this should be able to clip down Sumail. Or Miracle, excuse me. Sumail not here for this fight as he comes in on the backlines, looking towards Laranov. Laranov falling very, very low. Yet again, another calling, but it's not going to be enough. The Morphling will end up dead. Can they find revenge? Sumail has access to the RP, eye shots, holding this Magnus in position. Here comes TA2000, however, skewer forward, RP on the 2. TA2000 all of a sudden is all alone. Echo Stomp holds him in position after the Earth Spike, ensured he cannot move. And Sumail gets the double. He is gone. No, they missed the skewer! Icostas cursed at him, that's my bad. TA2000 still alive, gets hexed up, however. The toss will go through forward. He throws out the Wrath of Nature. He still hasn't died, and Omar will actually take the first tumble. 2 heroes sprout onto Noob and Sumail. Where's the follow-up damage, however? TA2000 will still end up getting brought down. There's going to be the RP as well from the Magnus onto 2. They've killed the Magnus. They've killed the Morphling rather. They've killed off Muerta 2. And every single hero on Chimera Esports is going to fall here. Unfortunately for them, the strength of Nigma is 2 out of 28, with only 2 deaths to his name. Yeah, now we have a little bit of a fight. Hex coming out. Omar, 3 hero Earth Spike coming in from him. And there's Sumail yet again with the collapse level RP. Earth Splitter on the 3 as well. Noob follows up with the Tiny. Too much damage with the Avalanche toss, and now everybody has ended up killed.
10k behind are still beneficial.
Mid lane. This trade might not be beneficial that much though, because they go in. Nice little avalanche coming in. The Hawk is going to be the one that's caught first. He does manage to bring down GH before he goes down. Trying to float away with the Firefly, but he still does die. At the same time, in the middle of this fray, Noob losing a lot of HP. Look at the damage going in on his direction. He's still alive. Do they have enough to kill him? Noob is still alive. How is this possible? Finally, he does end up falling. However, that's just the Aegis life. And it did cost Laranov as he dove behind the rest of the fight, hoping for further engagements. And 1J on the retreat.
Wasn't really their main goal, just because of the fact that he had Aegis. Oh, TA2000? Nice bait, actually.
He has baited this. Miracle trying his best to run away. Eye shots will come out right now, holding Miracle in position. He's been dusted up. They know exactly where he's at, but unfortunately for them, GH has the force off. Uses it onto the Clinks, and then they turn around with the Burning Army and the Strafe, able to kill off Panto. Lasso coming in from Dahak, but unfortunately it's not going to be connecting in time. He wanted to find a priority target. Noob in the meantime able to get the toss back onto 1J. That's going to be an additional kill, but now the stun going in onto Laranov. With Miracle right there, they have more than enough damage to bring down the Morphling. TA2000 all of a sudden finding himself isolated, but he's able to TP out. He goes home. The Hawk not going to be so lucky though. Throws out the lasso onto Noob, but not nearly enough damage to kill this Tiny as he goes down, and that
still feels dirty.
Now said Magnus has a Lincoln Sphere as well, so trying to gank him with this Batrider is certainly not going to be a viable play. And part of the problem with all of this is like, what do you do with Laranov? Like you were mentioning earlier that this Morphling hasn't really come in vogue. Now that all of the cores have BKBs, all of them have defensive items. Oh, nice little dodge on the RP. That's what he can still do. Unfortunately, on the second go, there's not really much he can accomplish as he ends up dead. 2 hero avalanche onto Dahak and Panto. Leads into an easy double for GH.
GG.
Liz, I mean, this game is over. There's no way out of this one.
It was a nice dodge with Waveform, but I feel like he stood there to look, hey man, I dodged that, huh? How do you feel? You know, he looked behind. Cool guys don't look at explosions. You need to keep on going straight.